kind of what got us into it. A lot of what happened is there were so many people around me that had done it. My oldest brother had started that journey. Our neighbors were really involved in it. Several people in our church, and I think they kept pouring into me, like saying, "Hey, have you thought about this?" Courtney and I have, with the things we experienced with infertility, with just inability to be pregnant, we wanted kids in our life. And I just did not want to do this. I wanted nothing to do with foster care, with adoption. It seemed unnatural and like we shouldn't be a part of it. And, she was on board immediately just because she has a better heart than I do. But the understanding of how God has adopted us, it's literally how we have salvation through Jesus. That is what he did for us. And who am I to say I shouldn't be doing this? I think ultimately I was not as prepared for how helpful they would be. I thought, oh, cool, I got friends, I'm sure, they'll show up or they'll do something if we need something. They didn't wait for us to need something. Someone dropped off backpacks, someone dropped off food, someone dropped off clothes, someone dropped off toys, and it was like, we have too many people backing us to allow it to fail. Even if we wanted it to fail, I don't think we could have, and it wasn't because of us, it was because of people supporting us and holding us up.
Just being willing to let God take the reins and just bring kids in and out. I mean, we had some for a month, some for 8 months, 10 months. You just never know how long they're going to be there. And it's hard. It's frustrating. And I'm sure there's times that we were thinking, oh, we're going to call them and tell them that we can't do this anymore. But then the next morning we'd wake up and God would just be like, it's okay. This is the avenue I have for you. And I feel like just following God's leading through all this, through our years of doing it, that's probably what I'm most proud of, and not quitting and throwing in the towel.
Compact's the best part about fostering. There's no question truthfully, if it wasn't for Compact, I would not have done this.
And we would not have stuck with it for sure.
We would have quit because just dealing with the state, it's not that they're bad, it's not that they don't know what they're doing, you just don't feel the connection. I had the greatest family advocate, Mark, who he had my back, and I know a lot of the times in the state they have the kids back, which is great. That is great.
That's what they need.
That's what the kids need. But I felt like through Compact I had a family advocate who had my back and who understood where I was coming from. My brother went into it and he told me, he said, it's the worst decision I've ever made when you look at it on paper. You're like, why am I doing this? There's very little incentive. They give you some stipends. There are some things, but it's like, this is a terrible decision. Why would I be doing this? And ultimately, because that's what God did for you. Forget everything else. God has adopted you. God fostered you into a relationship with him and has adopted you. What better picture of Jesus' death on the cross than for you to sacrifice some of your evenings and time and a big part of what you're doing to help a child.
Yes, August, our oldest, he walked in and he looked at us and he said, "Are you my new family?" And we said, "Yeah, we are."